does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Very Marvel humour there. Very Marvel humour. James Gunn's, well, again, produced by him, but very much brought that over from that side, aren't you? That's just such classic Marvel humour. So a couple of days ago, the Supergirl trailer was released. I actually very recently saw the Superman movie from 2025, directed by James Gunn, on the Monday, actually. I'm filming this on the Friday. I watched that on the Monday, and I thought it was fantastic. I really liked the direction that the DC Universe seems to be taking under James Gunn's leadership. Of course, it had all of the trademarks you can expect from a James Gunn film. The colourfulness, the pace, the humour, the characters, and I just thought it was a fantastic film with fun. It had a fun energy, which I think DC films of other years had lacked a bit. So I really liked the direction of it. And of course, at the very end, you saw, spoiler alerts for Superman, but you saw Supergirl make her first appearance when she come to collect Crypto, the Superdog, and Superman mentions that she had been partying, and you just get a taste of her personality there. It's very brief, but it sets her character and the tone that this film may take very well. And so I'm really excited for this. Very new trailer, number 4 on trending apparently at time of recording, and I'm excited to see where this will go, especially with, as I said, the direction of DC Universe seeming to be on the up, very much positive recently. So very excited. Let's see the Supergirl trailer.
Hey, I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara. I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark. I have no people.
I mean, classic storyline of not having the people. I mean, of course, he means it in a more just sense of finding your people, as in finding people you can connect with and people who make you feel at home. But the common angst thing of not having relatives or having people like you around, just like Superman himself, anyway. Very Doctor Who as well. But also, I love that he's sort of like that fatherly figure to her, or brother figure. I think she's his niece or cousin or something like that. I feel really out of the know now because I'm doubting myself. I can't remember what it is, but anyway, they're related some way. But it's funny to see him kind of take that kind of mentor role, and to see Superman as well. And also Crypto the Superdog as a puppy. How cute.
Almost wherever you are, buddy.
As I walk this land of road.
Crypto and I at least had each other.
I mean, as I said before, it's directed by James Gunn, but such first Guardians of the Galaxy vibes there. It just feels like Peter at the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy there. But, you know, and the colour as well, just the colour scheme.
But look, almost by definition runs out. What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on that person. He has 3 days.
You cannot give up on me.
It's the crime of the Yellow Hills. murdered my innocent family.
Just do what I say.
Just there. Again, very Guardians of the Galaxy, but also Star Wars looking as well. And it's all there as well. So it's not directed by James Gunn. I didn't catch that. Craig something, or Craig if you're American. But obviously produced, and very much his ideas and involvement is written all over it, of course.
And don't die. This does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Very Marvel humor there. Very Marvel humor. James Gunn's, well, again, produced by him, but very much brought that over from that side, aren't you? That's just such classic Marvel humor. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, God. Again, looks just like Guardians of the Galaxy, but also, again, Star Warsy. You know, dodgy pub with aliens. You know.
Stop. You're hurting my head.
Lobo. It's Lobo. And of course, Jason Momoa, which, again, when I heard that Jason Momoa is going to be in the new universe as well, I'm just like, yeah, of course. Sorry if I'm butchering that name, Momoa. I might be right, who knows. But it's cool that he's still in the universe because he is really likable and funny and cool. And people have wanted to see Lobo as a character for years and years, so I'm sure people are rejoicing in his involvement. But yeah, I also just think it's a great touch to get Jason back. You know, there's nothing against, just because it's a different universe and it's a different kind of reset, and doesn't mean you can't get actors you work well with are good. I also heard that he's planning on working with Chris Pratt again for this, so that's going to be interesting. Bring him over from Marvel. Of course, it's happened before with other actors, but I heard that he's going to be Booster Gold in some DC project. But yeah, does look like he's going to be bringing in a lot of people who we know he collaborates with well, and why not? Music as well. The use of the music.
Revenge. It won't take your pain away.
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry.
Creepy. I'm sure that's what they're getting at, but
There's no home without you, buddy.
hey, John Wick.
Aren't you the ditz from that dive bar?
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
Wow. Well, that looks fantastic. That looks really good. I gotta say, I'm loving the style. Like I say, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's very much got that style and vibe all over it. Just from, again, just like I said with Superman, the humor and the emotional hook as well. The emotional hooks there, and the visual style. It looks really fun. I do love, like I said, the visuals. I think very, very Guardians of the Galaxy. I hate to peddle this and repeat it a lot, but it's just every frame you're getting that really strongly. It's giving Guardians of the Galaxy. But it looks fantastic. I do love that, and I'm happy that it's present here, especially because when the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise ended, I thought that's quite sad because I liked the. It felt like it just started, even though it's been a couple of years. It felt like it just started, and I really liked that vibe. So it's quite sad to feel like, oh, it might stop now. So it's nice to see it now. It's a good coup for DC, isn't it? Because it's nice to see now that's being continued over in DC. And they've tried to replicate it in a way with Marvel. I think Thor, Love and Thunder kind of felt like it tried to do that a bit, but just in the wrong ways. It missed. I like that film more than most people probably, but that missed it in different areas. It didn't have the other areas which the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise did. But anyway, I see that here. I like Lobo. I like the fact that they got him back. Got him back. Sorry, I like the fact that Jason Momoa is back. I think his casting's great, and I just love that the character's included. I think he looks badass. To be honest, he looks badass, and I also like you can kind of see that it's going to be a kind of like buddy dynamic with Kara, Supergirl, and Lobo. So I do. Hopefully, that's a big thing of the film because that does look like that's going to be present here. And speaking of her, I think, is it Millie? I think it's Millie Alcock. I might be wrong with it being Millie. But anyway, I think, of course, like I said, we only got a brief little showing of her in Superman. It was just a little great inclusion of her. But it's great here seeing fleshed out more. You can see her emotional depth being showed more here. But also, it's just great to see more of her here and see what she might be like in the film. And I quite like her characterization from what we see here. It does look like she's going to be a very likable character. Kind of Star-Lord feeling and Peter Parker feeling. Sort of vibe going on there. So I think that's going to be great. There's, like I said, a bit of a John Wick feel about it. Avenging a dog. And also, I'd say it again, but Guardians of the Galaxy 3 feeling with let's rescue this person, and that being the end goal and the premise of the film. Of course, with Guardians of the Galaxy 3, it was Rocket. With this, Superdog, Crypto, the Superdog, sorry. So I think that's a cool little angle. People, they're usually critical when people repeat things from other films, especially if they've worked on it. But I quite like it. I think if it's not broke, don't fix it, sort of thing. I think if it works, then yeah, I like seeing more. Sounds a bit harsh. I don't mean it in a negative way, but more of the same. I do like seeing more stuff. What I like, really, and I think they've very well took what we like from other things, put them in here. Hopefully, will be something new with it as well. But I just like what they're going for here, and I do recognize certain elements, but I also think it looks good nevertheless. It does look good nevertheless. Also, Furiosa, a Furiosa Mad Max story feeling to it too, in a way, just with the villain there. I don't know who the villain is or what they're called, but very much a feeling there, especially a dynamic between him and Kara. You definitely feel that there. It does look like a sort of Furiosa feeling with that. But anyway, success. I think it looks good. I'm quite excited for that now. Especially having just seen Superman. It's like, yeah, pretty apt then that this has come out. I have a crazy timing, but okay, it just come on Sky Cinema, which is where I watched it. So they probably do time it so it works out with the next things as well. But either way, I just think it looks great. I think it looks really good. A lot of recognizable elements, which I connect to and I like. I hate to bring it too much around to Marvel, but it does feel like it's got a lot of Marvel elements to it, which I love. But also enough of what made Superman so good. Of course, seeing Superman there was really cool. I feel like it'll probably be really minimal involvement in this. I think it probably will be just what you saw there in the trailer, not much more. Just a little bit in the beginning, you'll probably see him, and then through a video screen, and that'll be it. Who knows? Maybe he'll return the favor and he'll pop in at the end, like she did in his film. Who knows? But either way, looks set to be a good film, and I think fans of DC have a lot to be excited for with where the whole franchise is going now, and I think massive coup for DC to get James Gunn on board. But this film looks like it's going to be it. So, fantastic. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with anything I've said? Disagree? What do you think of the film? What do you think of the trailer? And if you can, like and subscribe, maybe. The subscribe button isn't kryptonite, so it's fine to go near it. You can touch that if you want. But cheers. See you in the next one. Enjoy another video of mine, and cheers for watching.